Standing alongside Steelheads defenseman Patrick Kudla. Well, Cuds, let's flash back here. It seems like a week ago, but it was only 2 nights ago that you scored the overtime winner in St. John's, Newfoundland. Had to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, fun trip for the guys to end it on a note like that in Newfoundland. It's always good. We went and got screeched in, did some stuff together as a team, and it's always good. Like, we've had conversations, you and me, together when we get on the road, and it's important to do things like that. And I think just little things like that drive you and make your team a little bit better.
All right, let's look at that goal a little bit. Obviously, a tremendous save there by Jared Moe, and the puck just out to center ice, and you happen to skate up to it. That's not exactly what I want to ask you about, though. I think you know what I'm going to ask you about. The celebration. Does that just heat of the moment, or is that something you've had planned in your head?
No, I think the series got a little squirrely there, I think, and it got a little intense, and that's fun. I think that's what it's about when you get into these types of games. I mean, it's fun, it's intense, and there was guys kind of talking in the second intermission about what we would do and what would be funny, and I said, I'm going to ride my stick. And, I mean, I was planning on doing it in the third period, but I was fortunate enough to do it in overtime, and I think the guys liked it, and it was just a fun way to end that weekend.
Absolutely. 4 out of 6 points, too, whenever you go on the road is always a good sign for a club.
Absolutely, and they're a good team over there. They have a lot of skill, and I think there was times during the series where we saw that we got away from our game, and as a group, I think we knew it and we realized it, and we tried to come back to what we know works. And yeah, like you said, 4 points out of 6, we'll take that, and then hopefully start well here in Trois-Rivières.
In terms of the schedule there, obviously a little untraditional and things were out of your guys' control. So you play Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday as well. Talk about how much that kind of impacted you guys, or maybe not so much at all.
Yeah, I think around this time of year, like I've said before, it's about just go with the flow. I mean, there's nothing you can do as players in this league. You want to have say, but things are out of control. I mean, that storm we had there's nothing they can do. So you buckle up and you get ready for 3-3, and that's what we did. And to come away with that third win is huge. We got a little bit of rest and an easy travel day, and now we're ready to go here.
Well, you played with Calgary a couple weeks ago north of the border, but you being a Canadian kid, it's probably pretty cool to play north of the border here.
Yeah, well, anytime you get a chance to get Tim Hortons, it's a positive for sure. And then I think just little things, honestly, like going to the gas station, you see some things from home, it kind of makes you feel a little good, or you just drive by a restaurant that you haven't seen in a couple months and just makes you feel kind of good. I mean, here's a little different,
yeah,
but you still get the Tim Hortons, so.
Absolutely. Well, an early wake-up call yesterday. I think early would be an understatement, but you do get here at a pretty reasonable time yesterday, later in the morning, so I'm sure it was a lot of rest in the afternoon as your guys are going to play your 4th game in 5 nights here this evening.
Yeah, and thankfully the beds at the Holiday Inn Express in Trois-Rivières are very nice, so we're thankful for that. But honestly, I think a lot of guys were scared for that flight out of Newfoundland, but it was pretty smooth. We got here, bus to Montreal. Yeah, we got in, I don't know, 9:30, 10, rest day. I think everyone's feeling good. We had a good morning skate this morning, and we're ready to go. We're pros.
Well, lastly here, ask Sheener about it too. You guys had seen Newfoundland before earlier back in Boise in the fall and saw them right this past weekend, but this is going to be a team that you really don't know much about, so how much does that play a factor into not only here tonight but the series as well as it goes along?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you take into what the coach is saying for the game plan, and I think about us, it's what we do in our locker room. I think if we come out and we do what makes us successful, get pucks behind their D, no turnovers at the blue lines, keeping things simple and fast. I mean, there's not a lot of teams in this league that can hang with us, and that's what we need to control, is not worrying too much about them, but worrying about us.
All right, there you have it, Pat. Thanks for the time. Best of luck, and have some fun tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Cam. Appreciate it.